Today, we're going to discuss how the Eastern Cape was the location for human trafficking, SA, and assault at the hands of one farmer who concocted a scheme so devious, we'll have to go over it for you to believe it. You're watching Headlights After Dark, where we shine a spotlight on what's making the true crime headlines. The unemployment rate in South Africa is at crisis levels, and it is alleged that as this has been going on, one man took advantage of this to lure women onto his isolated farm some 800 kilometers from their homes by advertising a job for an au pair for his 2 children. He's said to have done this by going onto social media and offering salaries ranging from 6,000 Rand to 8,000 Rand per month, luring women between the ages of 18 and 24 who were desperate for employment in a tough job market. This was as these women mostly came from impoverished backgrounds, with many of them being young and hoping to advance themselves and their families through honest work. The offer of employment was not all it was made to seem. When the 6 alleged victims of Louis LATEGAN arrived on his farm, it was to find it empty of children. You see, Louis was a divorced man who only saw his children on alternate weekends, so he had no need for an au pair. What it is alleged he had need for was women to allegedly drug, SA, and impregnate against their will before forcing them to leave his farm once he grew bored of them after their pleas to be set free had been heard. Louis would then get right back on social media and advertise a new job listing for an au pair to do the whole thing over again. The victims of his scheme have gone through varying degrees of trauma and stress. One woman fell pregnant with Louis' child, and when she returned home, was rejected for it. Another woman, who also fell pregnant, struggled to bond with her child due to the animosity she felt towards its father, Louis, but over time managed to accept her child. A third woman took her own life, the experience having left an insurmountable burden on her. All of the women were victims of Louis trying to convince them that they were the ones that had come onto him, and when they struggled to remember events due to the drugs it is alleged they were given, this emboldened him and seemed to support his story. While the victims are now receiving psychological support, the trial continues. I'll see you next time.